The old oak tree stood at the edge of the small town, its gnarled branches casting eerie shadows under the pale moonlight. A group of 5 children, aged between 12 and 14, huddled together beneath its sprawling limbs, their voices low but filled with excitement. Tonight they had dared to challenge the unknown, feeding their fascination with the supernatural. Tom, the ringleader, leaned forward, his flashlight casting long, flickering beams that only made the surrounding darkness feel heavier. "Tom, you know what they say about Bloody Mary, don't you? If you chant her name 3 times in a mirror, she'll appear. But if you're in a haunted place, she won't just scare you, she'll take you, Ellie. That's rubbish, it's just a silly legend. Mia, what if it's not? What if she's real? Jake, I'm in, let's prove she's not." Sam, the quiet one, hesitated but nodded. He didn't want to be left out. "Tom, perfect. We'll do it in the abandoned castle on the hill." The castle was infamous in the town. It had been abandoned for decades, and locals spoke of strange lights and whispers emanating from its crumbling walls. The children reached the iron gates just as the wind picked up, howling like a warning. The gate creaked open, almost inviting them inside. The group hesitated. Tom pushed ahead. "Tom, don't chicken out now." Inside, the castle was colder than they had expected, as if the air had been drained of warmth. Dust and cobwebs clung to the ornate furniture, and the smell of decay lingered in every corner. The only light came from their flashlights, which seemed to dim with each step they took. Ellie spotted an old mirror in a room that might have once been a grand hall. "Ellie, this will do." They gathered around the mirror, its surface cracked and tarnished with age. "Tom, ready?" Tom led the chant, his voice firm and unyielding. "Tom, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary." At first nothing happened. The children exchanged nervous glances. Suddenly the mirror's surface rippled like water and the room seemed to darken. A faint, chilling laughter echoed, sending shivers down their spines. "Maya, I knew this was a bad idea." "Tom, relax. It's probably just an old house creaking." But then Jake vanished. One moment he was standing beside them, the next he was gone, his flashlight clattering to the floor. "Ellie." "Jake?" There was no reply, just silence, deep and oppressive. "Maya, we have to leave." "Tom, no, we have to finish the game. That's the only way to stop her." Reluctantly, the remaining 4 continued, their voices shaking as they chanted again. All, "Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary." This time the laughter was louder and the mirror seemed to glow faintly. A shadowy figure flickered within its depths, her eyes gleaming like red-hot coals. Sam screamed as he was yanked backward into the darkness, his flashlight extinguished in an instant. The sound of his terrified cries lingered long after he was gone. "Maya, stop it! We have to stop! Tom, it's too late! She's coming for us!" The air grew heavier, pressing down on them like an invisible weight. Ellie clutched Mia's hand, both girls trembling as they stared at the mirror. The figure inside stepped closer, her long, tattered dress flowing as if underwater. Her face was obscured, but her presence was suffocating. Suddenly, Ellie let go of Mia's hand and stumbled backward. "Mia, Ellie!" But it was no use. Ellie was gone, her terrified scream echoing in the empty halls. Now only Mia and Tom remained. "Maya, we have to run! Please, let's just go! Tom, if we leave, she'll find us anyway!" Mia didn't wait. She bolted for the door, her footsteps echoing loudly in the vast emptiness of the castle. But the laughter followed her, growing louder, closer. Tom stared at the mirror, his fists clenched. "Tom, you want me? Then take me!" The shadow in the mirror smiled, and the room went silent. The next morning, the townspeople found the children's flashlights scattered near the castle gates. Inside there was no sign of them, no footprints, no belongings, nothing. The mirror, however, remained. Its cracked surface now gleamed with an unnatural sheen, as if it had been polished overnight, and if you looked closely, you might see the faint outlines of 5 faces, their expressions frozen in eternal terror. Rumors spread quickly, warning others never to enter the castle. But every so often, late at night, passers-by claim to hear the faint sound of laughter and whispers, as if the children are still playing the game, trapped forever with Bloody Mary. And the castle? It waits, ready for its next victims.